thoughts become your reality. Even Napoleon Hill said, think and grow rich. But why is it that actually, if we think less, we actually have a higher vibration? So what I'm saying is, if we actually think less, we stand a better chance of manifesting the thing that we want. So how does that work then? I thought it's think and grow rich. I thought it's thoughts become reality. That's what I want to break down for you guys in this video. But before we get into it, show reel. Hit it. Namaste everyone, Namo Himalaya, this is Sri Akashna here, and in this video I want to break down for you a very simple yet effective and powerful tool for manifestation and getting what you want in life, and that is to think less and raise your vibrations. In fact, the less you think, the higher the vibration can go. And this reminds me of a saying that Bruce Lee actually once said in one of his movies. He said, "Don't think, feel." And so why that? Why feel? Why not think? Well, we need to understand the purpose of think and grow rich. The purpose of thoughts becoming reality is because thoughts stimulate emotion. Right? If you guys have a pen and pad, make sure to write all of this down so that it logs into that subconscious mind, or you can comment below with the learnings, okay? Now, when we think, if I tell you to think about a bad situation, the more you think about it, the more it's gonna build up an emotion. If I tell you to think about a happy time or happy situation, the more you think about it, the happier you're gonna become. Now, when a think stimulates an emotion, the more vibrant that emotion becomes. So the more emotional you become about it, the bigger the vibration, therefore the faster the attraction. So that's how manifestation works. But why are we now saying to think less? Well, actually, this is kind of like the second step. It's kind of like once we have set our intentions. Many people have probably read my book, Set It and Forget It. But a lot of the times people say, how do I set it and then forget it? Actually, this is the technique. What we're saying is you are thinking to set it. Otherwise, how can you set an intention? You have to think about that goal, right? You have to write it down on a piece of paper. So you're thinking while writing. But once it's set, the second part of forgetting it, how do we do that? No thinking. Less thinking. Because think about it, usually what happens after you've set an intention, usually you start thinking, I wonder when it's going to happen. You know, I remember the first time I read the book, The Secret, do you know what I did? They said, say that, like, it was talking about money and thinking about money, and I'm a money magnet and I'm going to find money wherever I walk. So what I used to do is I used to visualize money and I used to walk around looking for money. And then I could never find money. But the very interesting thing was the moment I relaxed and I stopped thinking, I would just be walking and suddenly the coin will just be speaking to me. It's kind of like glowing at me saying, pick me up, you know? It's very, very strange. And that always happened. The manifestation always happened when I stopped thinking. And so that's why meditation practice is very good. Witnessing meditation is very good. Learning to breathe, breath work, to calm down our thoughts is very good, because the moment we calm our thoughts and we are less thinking, guess what happens? Well, our energies are able to flow. I always teach this in our 108 circle. I always say that when our thoughts calm down, our third eye gates start opening.
Chưa đầy 30 giây khi mà các bạn sử dụng con AI này để tạo ra một cái kịch bản video quảng cáo giới thiệu sản phẩm và dịch vụ của bạn. Và bây giờ mình sẽ show cho bạn chi tiết.
And our energies start flowing, and they start flowing beyond us. And when they flow beyond us, it gets connected with a high vibrational frequency. I mean, tell me if this has ever happened before. You just sit there and you're totally zoned out, right? When you sit there, you're totally zoned out. You're not really thinking. And when you're not thinking, what happens is you feel at peace. You just chilled, right? What is that peace? Well, if you look at the vibrational frequency chart, you'll realize that it goes love, then joy, then peace and then enlightenment, meaning peace is higher frequency than love and joy. So maybe consciously or unconsciously, when you just chilled out and you're thinking, I'm not going to think now, and you just chilled and you just take that sigh of breath and then suddenly you feel so peaceful. Why? Again, I'm going to say it again. Less thinking, higher the vibration. So what things can we do with this? Well, first of all, how can we get there? And secondly, what are the benefits? Okay, now let's start with the benefits. Well, first of all, your benefits are the higher the vibration, your healing energy will happen. So you're going to cleanse and you're going to clear and you're going to let go of the old, and it's going to happen organically without you even trying. Aside from that, when your vibrations get higher, guess what happens? You feel more connected. You are more connected with universe. You're more connected with God, right? Aside from that, what happens? Well, the intentions you set, you need to understand, the higher vibration you are, it's almost like you suddenly have this link, right? Imagine just this USB-C plug into your soul, and then this USB-C plug directly into the universe, the collective energy, that abundance, like it's all available for you. So when that plug is there, and it's a very short cable and a very fast speed, so when you have that, what happens is the moment you set the intention, boom, it responds instantly. And so that's why it's very important to be in higher vibrational frequencies. Now, how do we get there? I'm going to give you guys 3 simple steps to be able to get yourself with a calm mind and always with high vibrations. Okay, so the first thing is breath work. We actually mentioned this before. So you'll realize right now, if you have any thoughts going on in your head, all you need to do, and you can do this with me, we're just going to take 3 breaths, that's all. A slow, deep inhale, exhale. Now breathe with me. We go through the nose, inhale, deep into the abdominal, and exhale. Now this time I want you to completely focus on your breath. So listen to the sound of your breathing. Do that again. Inhale. Follow it all the way down. Exhale. One last time. Inhale. And slowly exhale. And just allow yourself to gently come back here now. Are you more present in the moment? Do you have less thoughts? Now imagine that was only 3 breaths. Imagine what would happen if you did that for 5 minutes, a 5-minute breath work. Imagine what would happen if you did that for 10 minutes, a 10-minute breath work. It will feel more and more and more at peace. So right now, when your mind is calm, your vibrations are already starting to rise. Okay? And then a second breath work that really helps as well is to push the energy up. So this breath is called the WHO breath. So how we do it is our palms will be above our shoulders, and we will make the sound